Hey, everybody, welcome back to the wonderfully vibrant and luminous cave of Stoneopolis. Nick, we have brand spanking new rainbow bricks lighting up our lives. I love it, man.
I feel 100% less depressed because of this now, Isaac.
Yeah.
I love it.
You think it's like one of those, what do they call them? Like
the sad lamps for people who are sad, even though that's not actually what it stands for.
Is that seasonal affective disorder lamps?
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
right,
This is my sad lamp, except for it's not for seasonal affective disorder. It's just for sad.
Just for generic sadness.
And now I'm all happy, Isaac. Woohoo!
Yeah, what happens if you're sad in all of the seasons? Like, is there a different lamp that you get in the summer versus the winter, or?
Yeah, you get a sadder lamp for that, for when you're sadder than just sad.
Right. Is there like a summer equivalent? Like, I assume that for the most part, people with seasonal affective disorder become more sad in the winter because it's darker more often, right?
That's
what happens if you have the opposite, where you're more sad in the summer because it's too bright?
I think they're called vampires, Isaac.
I think
that's just being a vampire.
Do you think
vampire affective disorder?
Do you not think there's a market, Nick, for us to sell like specifically seasonal affective disorder? Basically all we're going to sell is like blinds or curtains.
Yeah, that's it, right? Like,
can we sell like medical grade, seasonal affective disorder curtains or blinds?
I think so.
And sell them for like 15 times the price of normal.
Yeah, curtains. Approved by the vampire. What would we call them? The vampire. What's the word? What's the word, Isaac? Regulatory body. That's it. It's too early. It's too early for this. My brain couldn't find the word regulatory.
Regulatory. Yeah, man. I mean, potentially we could make them, SAD certified or whatever it is that we need to make.
Exactly.
We can make it happen, man.
Yeah, we can make money.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure we can profiteer off of the suffering of others.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
that's what all good businesses do, man.
What happens anyway? Yeah,
exactly.
That's it. Woo! Hey.
Speaking of which, man, I was watching there's a new Ashley Madison documentary on Netflix. Which
is that?
Yeah. And that was exactly the same kind of vibe, I guess. People just profiteering off the suffering of others. They had the big old leak. There was a lot of badness.
Yeah, there's a lot of. I remember that time because I was at uni and one of my housemates was doing a project where they decided to pick Ashley Madison as a topic,
right?
And I had to pretend interview as one of the victims affected from the leak. So I was sat in front of my YouTube setup at the time. I had both the monitors behind me, right? I had this big light in front of me and then just someone's iPhone camera. And I was like, I can't believe this. All my details have been leaked. This has affected me. My relationship's in tatters. This was like 7 years ago. It was quite something. And the funny thing is that I think I uploaded it to my laptop, which is a Mac, before. And this was before I got any other like Apple device, right? It's before I started using iPhones and iPads and stuff. Yeah. So now, whenever I set up a new Apple device, that's like the first thing that appears in the files or like the photos. So I always see the thumbnail of me doing that Ashley Madison fake interview, which always is very amusing with my like little square glasses and stuff.
I need access. Like I need access to this footage.
Yeah,
I need to know.
I need to watch it actually. Maybe if it's.
You should have sent it into the documentary team, Nick. I'm sure they'll believe you.
No, I really should. Yeah, I got paid by Netflix, man.
Yeah, they'll pay anyone, man. Honestly.
Exactly.
No, it's
man.
Go on.
Oh, no. You go on, Isaac. You go on.
Oh no, you go on. You go on.
No, you go on.
No.
If you insist, Isaac. If you insist. I was gonna say. I see that you're scratching your beard, Isaac, and going,
Yeah. That's
what do I do here?
Not.
No. Don't get it twisted. That's correct. That's correct.
I am going with this mod, Nick. So we have the simulation chamber, which we were like 95% of the way towards making it the end of the last episode. I've just quickly killed some more endermites to get the ender pearls required for this. And I've also made, of course, some prediction matrices so that we can actually run this town, because there's no more polymer clay, even though I quite liked polymer clay. But we now have the end of this quest line. So we need to get at least one, but maybe actually at least two. Yeah, at least two generalized overworld predictions, at least two generalized nether predictions, at least two generalized ender predictions. We might even need more. Yeah, potentially 3 of each, because we need to use 1 of each to make the prismarine shards, the ghast tears, and the chorus fruit. And then finally, our end goal here is to make the ultimate prediction, which requires 2 of each prediction tier, as well as 1 of each of those items, the prismarine, the ghast, and the chorus. So quite a few things to make there. And then we need to use this in a few recipes. And I say that in the very literal sense of 2 recipes. One recipe is the black iron frame, which is then going to be used to make like the quantum compressor for singularities and the crafting core for, I think, some other crafts. But basically to make it for stuff in this next quest line. And then the ultimate prediction is also used, count 6 times in the creation of the ultimate ingot as well, which is then used to make ultimate nuggets, which is used to make the final craft in the game for us, which I believe is the creative accumulator, aka the creative energy cell, which will actually, it's the very last thing we're going to make, Nick, but power has been our biggest issue. So once we get that, we'll be sitting pretty, man.
Well, yeah, that's true, actually. That's true for all of the 20 seconds before we wrap up the
well, I like to think that when the pack's over, Nick, that the world stays dominant and goes on without us,
Yeah, civilization continues on, even though the once great leaders
never
have
ceases.
fallen.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay, I see.
So
I see.
I like to think that it'll keep on keeping on, and if we give it unlimited power, it'll keep on just fine, which I'm happy about. So the thing is, Nick, we need to find 1 overworld mob, 1 nether mob, and 1 ender mob to put into our, simulation chamber here, so we can start getting each of those matters, because you get different matters, different, of these predictions based on which mob you use.
Yes.
Obviously, some of these are going to be easier than others. Like pigs, we can spawn, right? We've been doing that with the pig iron. So
that's right.
If I make more pig iron here, which we can do, I think I only need to kill like 6 pigs, I want to say. So let me see if I remember this right.
Yeah, something like that.
If memory serves me correctly, we summon the pig, I right-click the pig with the data model, I then kill the pig with my sword while don't die to the freaking wires, you dingus. And then I do this, and then now my data model, yeah, look at that, cool. So in the top left there, it now says 5 remaining out of 6, so I need to kill 6 pigs, which should be fairly straightforward. The thing is, though, we need to...
went to market.
Yeah. We need to kill 6 of each tier. Gosh, the ragdoll physics, man.
Yes. God, it's like you're in the bloody butchers, man. Jesus. Pig limbs everywhere. Blood on the floor. Like, jeez. It's like I'm watching a BBC Panorama investigation about the malpractice of
pig farming.
Pig farming. Exactly.
So if I put this... so now I have you got to put the data model in the deep learner while you're learning, and then once it's learned, you can then put it into the simulation chamber, and that'll kind of keep doing it. So there's our model here now is only 5% accurate. It's a basic model. You can upgrade these. The good news is that no matter how inaccurate or how bad the model is, you always get the overworld matter every time. Right.
Oh, that's good. Okay, that's good. That's good.
The thing you don't get every time is the pristine matter.
Yes, I see. So that
although they call it pig prediction now is what they call it. But.
Oh, I see. That's what improves with tier of
exactly. It improves just passively. You'll see that already here in the top left there. You'll see we're now at 5.71%. So not just kind of. When it jumps up a tier, does it get better? It gets better after every iteration.
Progressively. Okay, that's nice. That's nice.
But
that's good.
I guess I do want 1 more of these, actually. So I've got, after this, I will have 3 generalized overworld matter.
Okay, excellent.
So now we need to pick a nether mob. the first one that comes to mind is magma cubes.
Oh, yeah,
I think
that's
we did.
right. That's right. I was going to say blaze, but because we've spawned a lot of them.
Yeah, no, you might be right, actually. Blaze might be better.
Blaze or magma, whichever.
Yeah, because I think we have. I think we've got some Amazon TM Fire Sticks in the system. We do.
That's the one. That's the one.
All right, sure.
I mean, I was going to help you with the fight, but you need to be the one that delivers
the finishing blow.
The final blow.
That's correct, yes.
That makes their limbs and bits spew all over the shop.
Limbs and bits,
limbs
yes.
and bits, yeah,
so
exactly.
We
Already had one of them this morning, Isaac. What's next?
Don't know what this is for. We'll come back to that though. So the thing that I'm concerned about, Nick, not at all related to HNN, which I think is what the Minecraft Village was talking about all this time.
Oh yeah, God, that was gosh. He was misunderstood this whole time. Poor guy. He was just trying to teach us.
Power is a problem. And if we're going to finish this pack, I'm trying to do a thing, Nick, where we look ahead and we try and prepare for the future so that when we get to the point where we need this deluge of resources, we don't just start crying
around like headless chickens.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to frantically time in a bottle our thermoelectric generators and, LV wire connectors to make them go just a minuscule amount faster.
Yeah.
Looking at the end here, right, we're going to make this, or hopefully going to make this creative accumulator, which requires ultimate nuggets, which requires ultimate ingots. The ultimate ingots do require these emerald ingots, I see, and the emerald ingots are made using 8 emeralds per emerald ingot in the quantum compressor, right? And ingot of duplication. Ooh. Is this what I think it is, chat?
Dude, does it self-replicate?
I think usually the ingot of duplication might allow you to duplicate other ingots. Like it only allows you to duplicate health forged ingots.
Oh, that's okay. That's much less impressive. So that's actually a massive disappointment.
It is,
and I demand a pack update.
Well, the gist though here, man, is that we need like the ultimate crafting table, right, to even make the ultimate ingots. The ultimate crafting table requires these ultimate components. The ultimate components also require these emerald ingots. I think we're going to need a lot of emeralds, is my point. And right now we're only getting emeralds via the laser drill in the void dimension, right? Careful, watch out. We got 4.
Right.
And I think we need more than 4 then. And that'd be
useful.
That leads me back to if you go back to the Star Power quest line, there is this section on the left, Nick, for flux plugs, flux points, flux dust, etc. Right? And I'm wondering if we need to, because if we want to
get into that.
Maybe, if you want to get more power here, we need to get power somewhere, right? And getting that power somewhere is tricky. So, it's dicey, right? We got to make power somewhere. If we want to make it here, it's going to be awkward. How much does this make? Okay.
It doesn't seem too bad.
Okay. So, right.
Oh, hello. Hit me.
This looks intriguing, Nick. So, if you type in infinity, space generator, optional.
Yeah.
And press U on Ben's infinity generator, the block. The first one here feeds in rainbow color cores.
Oh,
you see that? And if you hover over where it says total RF like 1,000,000, you'll see it says RF per tick 2,000.
Ooh.
For 500 ticks, 25 seconds.
As opposed to the iron fan things we're using, which are
30.
Okay. That's quite a big difference.
Yeah. So the rainbow color core is just a dark color core and the bright color core, right? Which is just a bunch of colored stone. All of the colored stone can be automated with the resource generators, Mark II. So we can fully automate the production of all of those for free. It would then just be a case of automating the blank color cores. And to automate the blank color cores, we would just have to take
the rainbow
this.
lens here, right?
Well, no, we'd have to take this to the rainbow dimension.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Or make a second one and take that to the rainbow dimension. Either would work. Yeah. But at that point, we could then we could use flux networks to bring the 2,000 RF per tick back either to here or to the main world or wherever it is, right?
Okay, I see. So that will probably require a new. Because we do want emeralds, right? So I'd assume a new
laser,
ore base, new drill, which is
and once you've got the power, maybe more drills as well, potentially.
More drill,
so the tricky
lasers.
bit, though, I guess the tricky bit's going to be getting them back. I guess we got this. We've got the ender draw from functional storage, which I think is going to allow us to teleport across dimensions. Just thinking of getting, because we need to build the. Well, yeah,
we could take the power setup there.
We could, but I'm just thinking we have to autocraft with AE2. So it would mean either setting up a second AE2 system there, or building the quantum ring to allow us to connect our overworld AE2 system to the rainbow world AE2 system, which the quantum entanglepot or whatever it's called. What's it called? The quantum, the ME quantum ring, I guess, quantum link chamber. Like building that thing, would be possible. It's just a little pricey.
Okay.
You remember the quantum ring, man? You a fan?
Vaguely, yeah. Does it look a bit like a portal?
Well, you just built it's like a 3x3 just like ring thing that you put a singularity in, and you build one on each side of the dimensions, and then you can link.
We used to mess with it a very long time ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So we need new laser drill and laser base.
Sure.
Which means we need some stuff, which isn't
again, man,
too bad these days.
Iffy. If you get some more ME pattern providers here, we can automate more of this.
Okay. Oh, right. Put them on more machines.
Bingo. Yeah. Like the dissolution chambers and stuff to try and automate like more of the tiers, right?
Yeah, of machine frame.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can just like click request and get what it is you want, right? I need blazing. Do we have a bucket? Because to spawn, oh no, I need lava. Okay, fine.
You just need
to summon these blazes.
Lovely, excellent.
Boom.
The system has a lot more. Is it just me, or does the system have a lot more storage than it did last time I checked? There's a lot more green lights.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
To be fair, we did a lot of we dumped a lot of stone in last episode, like colored stone. That is true. And then we did use a lot of that colored stone making like the laser lenses and stuff. So it's quite possible that it's just, not as bad as it
might just be that then, because I was like, damn, are we going to need more
storage
today?
Yeah.
But it turns out we actually
might not.
Kind of don't. Yeah, kind of don't. Okay, I need to make some logic processors, I think.
Processors.
Oh, actually, no, I don't. I'm out of the other stuff, nether quartz and fluix dust, which is kind of fine. Okay. Nether quartz is
freely being made.
Is it just the?
Oh, no, it's just the crystal. Yeah.
Crystal.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, that's fine. And I just just whack it off the side. I don't have to.
If you stick a pickaxe into there. And then I just give you this cluster grower. You can just right click on the top of the cluster grower.
Ah, nice.
And just hold down right click, man.
There we go.
Yeah, I'll just keep going.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's real good.
Actually, man, if I do this.
Oh,
there you go.
That is what you want.
Right? You want everything to be like this. Keep going. Don't stop it. I've got my 32x, man. I don't want to waste it, okay? I don't want to come no wastage. Zero wastage is allowed.
Keep going. God, this 32x is lasting a while. I guess when you're actually like physically interacting with it instead of just letting it do its thing, it seems longer.
Yeah. Okay, I got the blaze data model. Here we go.
Okay, you'll be pleased to know I've got like 10 stacks of nether quartz.
Nice.
Which is always useful, which means we're gonna have a lot of stuff.
What is it you're after? Just nether quartz? That's what you needed.
Yeah, and I need like redstone and charged certus quartz and you know the whole shebang, right?
Yeah, the whole kitchen. everything's
Exactly.
needed. Yeah. I understand.
Exactly. Yeah. So let's see. So I need this, and then I need to do this, which is just straining. That's it. Straining in purple water.
Straining.
That's what I need to do. It all leads back to the straining. Here's one from which I prepared earlier. There's like 4 stacks of certain quartz.
Yeah, no, I was prepared for you, man. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thanks, man.
So you didn't need the nether quartz at all, is what you were getting at.
I do still, to be fair, for Fluix.
I see.
Maybe not quite as much as I initially thought. I'll let this gold.
So now this is where it gets tricky, man, because now we need the ender prediction. And the ender prediction comes from a couple of mobs. There's the Shulker, the Wither, Enderman, End Dragon, and Warden. And annoyingly, there's only one of those that we can make.
Right.
Only one of those we can summon via the summoning block, and that's the Warden.
And is he mean?
He's a bad boy.
He hurt me?
He's a really bad boy,
no.
Nick. Some might call him a nasty boy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Don't hurt me, please. Please. Old Warden.
That's where it gets tricky.
Right. Okay.
Tricky.
Tricky.
Very tricky.
Very tricky.
It is possible I could just like try and find mobs spawning naturally. Like unnatural.
That's true. Unless you use the Wither Killer. Can you kill the Warden with hit?
To get my deep mob learning learned.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
I don't think I can like whack a hand on the crusher and stick the deep learner in it and have the crusher do the deep learning for me.
The more philosophical question is, Isaac, why not? Why can't we do that?
That's true. I mean, we're getting closer and closer to it, man. You know, with AI and stuff. You know, before long. You think there seems to be a subset of companies that seem convinced that the future is like AI robots that are humanoid in form?
Oh, yes.
Do you think this is the future?
Maybe. The problem is that
I'm hard on them not being the future, by the way. Just an FYI.
I want them to be. I think that we will have some form of humanoids at some point in the future, but the some point is
in your
extremely
lifetime
variable. In my lifetime, yeah. I mean,
like, I guess it depends on what we're saying here, because there already exists humanoid, like creatures, like humanoid like robots, right? That look like they have successfully built them, but like I don't think they're gonna be. I don't think that's what people want, right? I think there's gonna be so much work to get them to a point where they don't look and feel creepy. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think, much like with smartphones, I think we're going to end up with just like a simple interface that makes it easy to access the information and stuff that the AI has without having to use like a humanoid robot and be like, hello, Kevin, I would like you to make me.
Good morning, Kevin.
Yeah, well, that's what Kevin sounds like, I assume, right now.
You've woken up.
Your heart rate is 74. That's 4 beats per minute higher than yesterday. Are you stressed? Would you like a foot rub?
The problem is, man, is that I think anything that is inherently humanoid is creepy. You know
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So they need to be robots, but that are not humanoid. They just need to be cute,
right?
Like cute little guys. You know what? You know where I'm coming from.
I do know what you're coming from. Like if you put googly eyes on a robot vacuum cleaner, that kind of level of cuteness.
Exactly,
I understand.
Exactly. That's exactly where I was coming from. I'm glad we're on the same page as per usual. I should do that actually. Put googly eyes.
Oh no, 100%, man. Yeah, no,
I don't have a robot vacuum.
It's a game changer.
Yeah, I've been saying I'll get a robot vacuum for like 5 years now. But
yeah,
I want to buy the expensive ones.
I wouldn't recommend it, man. Like I would just recommend buying like one of the ones that's
that keeps banging its head against the random things and then turns around.
You don't notice it, man. Like if you decide to go while you're asleep, you don't notice it. Like just one of the ones, like not the cheapest one you can get, but like one of the ones that's like the best rated but good value.
In the middle, right?
Yeah.
In the middle. Dude, the other thing I want is one that empties itself. But man, I don't know if you've ever. I really like the YouTube channel Vacuum Wars.
Right.
I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's
I
this
haven't.
vacuum cleaner YouTuber who like specializes in robot vacuum cleaners, and he reviews the latest vacuum cleaners, like robot vacuum cleaners.
Yeah.
Man, they're freaking do all kinds of random stuff these days. They'll deploy a mop. They'll mop your floor.
Yeah.
They'll freaking clean their brushes with some hot water.
See,
they'll like give you a back rub. Like I'm like Jesus.
Yeah,
like, this is too much.
See, you run into a problem here, though, Nick. This is the problem.
Much, Isaac.
Well, we've been over this, Nick. We've talked about this in previous episodes. In that, people do this, right? Companies do this because they want to have quote unquote the best robot vacuum, right? They want the vacuum that does it all.
They want everything.
But we've been over this, Nick. What do you not want? You don't want a 50-in-1 device. Like any device that tries to do everything at once is inherently not very good at any of them.
Exactly.
Right? And that's why I'm saying you shouldn't go for the expensive robot vacs. I think you should go for the cheaper robot vacs because I think the expensive ones, they seem useful, Nick. Like this whole, self-emptying itself. But it doesn't self-empty itself. It empties itself into a different dustbin that you then have to still empty, right?
Yeah.
And it's just it's an extra step that could get broken and it's way more effort, man. I'm telling you. And there's more things that are going to break. And like the thing with the mop, that's just like another level of madness. I don't think it's going to mop very well. And then it's probably going to last as long. Nick, I've had my robot vacuum for like 7 years now. Greg's doing just as well as the day I got him. I need to put some googly eyes on him. He'll reach perfect peak form, Nick.
Greg. He'll reach his final form.
Yeah.
Eventually. I'm definitely getting one that empties itself, but I'm not getting one with a mop. Cause, right?
Yeah.
These mops are so close to the ground anyway. When it starts vacuuming my carpet, it's good. The wet ass mop head is just gonna drag across my carpet, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
You know what I mean?
I think they don't. I think they like retract and like move it up and down. I think they lower the wet bit when it's
but
on
not
floor.
Enough is my point.
Potentially,
I feel like they don't do it enough. Yeah.
But also, I believe you can kind of like coordinate them so that they like obviously when you get to that level, they have like the stuff where you can lay out your room and you can say go over this area, go over this area. You can tell it which parts are carpet and which are not carpet, and then it'll do its thing. I just don't think it's worth it, man. Even the ones that empty himself out, like I don't think they're worth the premium. You're paying so much more. It takes 8 seconds, Nick, to empty a robot vacuum. It's honestly just not worth it, man. I promise you.
8 seconds too long for a busy king like me, Isaac.
If someone's watching this and has the time, can we just edit in? We can take that clip of Nick saying 8 seconds is too long for a busy king like me, and then intersplice it with all of the random crap that Nick says he does, like all of the time, so I spent 18 hours the other day doing, and then just nonsense, right? Just cut it in with all of the junk that Nick has talked about doing, all right?
I never knew anything about that. I don't know what you're talking about, Isaac. Quite frankly. Yeah, probably right. Here we go. Yes.
Like I've done it a lot of times when I've fallen down the same rabbit hole. Like I've got a robot vac and I look at the new ones. I'm like, oh, this looks good and it looks fancy, and like I'm like, oh, this will save me time. I don't have to empty out as often, and I always contemplate it, man. I'm like, oh, look, it's only £700, but then it's just
pretty expensive, isn't it? Yeah.
But then I'm like, I look down at Greg. And I just smile, Nick. I'm
and
like,
he's there, like simp emoji eyes at you, like senpai, don't make me redundant.
He's there, Nick. He's doing his job. He's as committed as the day he was born.
Sweep him.
Exactly. He's just doing his job. Yeah. He's just living life. And I'm like, you know what, Greg? Never gonna replace you, buddy.
No, I'm glad to hear, man. I'm glad to hear. The problem is, well, man, I've got carpets, right?
Yeah.
So I need something with. I know that robot vacuums don't have that great suck, but I need the one with the most suck I can get, right?
Nick, I don't want to be the party pooper here, but I disagree. I'm in my office.
Disagrees.
I'm in my office, Nick. My office I have no carpets in my house. However, because I want this room that I'm in, this office room, to be acoustically dampened, I do have a giant rug in this room, in the center of this room. It's most of what Greg cleans on a daily basis, Nick. He has no issues. I think I paid less than £300 for Greg. He might have been like 200. So to be fair, this was like pre-giga inflation. This was 7 years ago, right? So
yeah. Are you able to disclose Greg's creator?
Greg's creator is Eufy is the name of the
the
brand,
I've heard
right?
Of
He's not. It's a I don't know if it's not like a premium vacuum brand. It's kind of like the generic vacuum brand, I think, at this point in time.
They're owned by Anchor, aren't they? The
I think they are,
battery
yes.
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always see them. Interesting. Yeah, there's so many brands, man. There's Roborock, which is my favorite, which is Xiaomi, basically Xiaomi's robot vacuum cleaner division. Then there's iRobot, which I don't want to touch.
The premium ones,
because they're owned by Amazon.
Right. Oh, I'm thinking of Roomba, right? Oh wait, it's Roomba that's owned by Amazon now, right?
Roomba is iRobot, which is owned by Amazon.
Right.
Yeah. And then there's all of the other ones, right? Like Dream and Eufy and insert.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a new one every.
The only reason I went with the Eufy, man, and the only reason I would recommend them, I feel like they're always on offer on like a Prime Day or a Black Friday. Like Amazon exclusively
robot vacuum cleaners generally, man.
That's true.
£600 off with click this voucher today on Prime Day.
Yeah.
So I would never get one outside of those events. I feel like that's just the time where everyone gets that when they're like,
I think the problem that people fall into, Nick, and I think you might be, I definitely fall victim to this. I think you might be falling victim to it as well. Is that you see the discount, right, and you think the discount's there. The discount's there. I should just buy the premium one because I can get it for the price of the normal, the cheaper one is normally at. So I might as well get the premium one, when in reality, the big brain, financially responsible Giga Chad move is to buy the cheap one that's even cheaper on Prime Day and just save your money. Go buy yourself some ice cream, you know? That's the GOC, you know, you can do what you want, man, of course, but that's the GOC Life Hack Seal of Approval Good Boy Award move, okay?
Okay, hold on. Amazon.co.uk. Robot vacuum cleaner. All right. And then can I sort?
Not the cheapest one. I've been over this.
High to low.
I'm getting
this is definitely a mistake. I'm getting the Medion robot vacuum cleaner with mop function E32 SW model.
How much?
2021, £18,690.
Nick,
Isaac,
if you place that order right now, I'll respect it. I'll respect it.
I'll call up the guys that I use for my car finance, and I'll say, I actually think my car finance is less than £18,000.
Be like, hey, do you finance other vehicles?
Do you finance other moving objects?
No, we only finance cars. How do you define a car?
Do those road sweepers count? But just really, really small?
Do those road sweepers count?
Dear. Oh, God. Maybe I'll buy a cheap one then, Isaac. Maybe I'll buy a cheap one. But yeah.
That would be my recommendation, man. But, you know, I'm sure other people will argue with me on that one and say that you should buy the most expensive one.
Yeah. I feel like there's a happy medium somewhere in there.
Again, I'm not saying you should buy the cheapest one. I'm not saying you should buy the one that's like £8 off Temu. You know, I'm saying.
Wait, hold on. I'm going to do that as well.
Buy one from like a reasonable company that has a lot of reviews, and people say like, yeah, it's good.
Here we go. Sort by price, low to high. Robot vacuum cleaner, sweeping robot, automatic robot vacuum, ultra slim, quiet, cleans hard floors, 2 medium pile carpets, integral memory, multiple cleaning modes, car carpet vacuum wet, black one size. Price? £1.13. It's got one-star review. I'm so tempted to place an order. It's definitely a scam.
Yeah. Almost certainly.
£1.93, and then it's just all parts, which kind of makes sense, sorting price low to high. What if I do this, like £84 upper limit, and then go price high to low? I can get ones for like £80, man, which look awful. They look terrible. They've just got like one button on them. They've probably got like no vision gear whatsoever. But yeah,
I don't think vision gear is necessary, man. I think the bumping is. I mean, mine's got like a sensor where it won't like hit stuff right at the front, but like it mostly just does bump off stuff, which is fine.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't really want the bumpy because it's just going to go under beds, and I don't want it to go under beds.
You don't want to clean under your beds?
Because I got wires. That's where I hide my wires.
They're big and clever about it, Nick. You know, if you really want to. Again, mine was a cheap one. I'm trying to figure out how much I paid for it and how much it costs now. But they come with like metallic strips that you can put down that will stop it going past that line. So you can put a line down or multiple, and you can buy more if you need it, to stop them going in like a certain area, right? If you wanted to like not go into your bed, you can just put it, you know, a little under your bed where you don't see it, and the vac will get close, it'll go boop, and it'll quote unquote bounce off the wire as opposed to going under it, man.
Okay.
You know, see the cheap guys, they've got answers, man.
You're telling me to buy the Eufy Boost IQ for £149, which is also on a limited time deal, down from 244, which I kind of don't believe was the regular price anyway. And not the X10 Omni Pro from Eufy, Isaac, which is app connected and does about 15,000 things for $799.
Maybe, man.
Okay.
The one that I bought is currently unavailable.
Ah, yeah, classic. Yeah, Greg has been hushed.
He was too good of a deal, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, I paid £179.99 for this, man.
Damn, that's
Bargain.
pretty good. That's actually how much my actual vacuum cleaner cost, I think. Which is actually kind of puts into perspective that robot vacuum cleaners generally are quite expensive generally.
Yeah, I mean, I made the wrong move in that after I bought. Greg only services my office. I then bought a freaking Dyson for the rest of the house, which costs way more. But anyway,
yeah, I see.
These are going to go on top of the dissolution chamber, man, is what they're going to go.
Yeah, I made 6 of them, man. I've got spares. Like, I've got ones for freaking every bloody
nook and cranny
season. Yeah, nook and cranny of this damn place.
Yeah.
So yeah, I for future things, you know, like other maybe those big crafty tables.
Yeah, I mean, even like the strainers, man. You can put them in strainers and stuff like that. That is also a possibility.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's like people asking like what iPhone they should buy them, man. Like people convince themselves that they need the new iPhone. You don't need the new iPhone, right? You don't need like people, and we've done this, but like you almost certainly 99.99% chance, unless you're just looking to look good, quote unquote, you don't need a 15 Pro or 15 Pro Max, right? They're ludicrously expensive, and the cheaper phones do the same thing. I promise you don't need the features that Apple is selling. I promise you, right? But people don't. People buy it, and I've done it. I buy it.
But
right?
Isaac, what if I think I might want to be a videographer in 3 years?
Then buy a cheap iPhone and go buy like a freaking Nikon camera or like a Sony camera or a Canon camera. Don't buy the iPhone. The iPhone's off. No one makes movies on iPhone apart from Tim Cook.
Isaac,
He's
what
the only
if
one who
I
does
think I
it.
might do that? So I want to pay for the extra storage, which only supports the weird file format that it records, Isaac.
Yes, that's a terrible idea. You shouldn't be paying Apple's storage fees.
What if I want to, Isaac?
I mean, you can obviously go for it, but Isaac's good boy seal of approval, frugal brained advice is done. Don't do that.
Quote Isaac in September 2022. Hey, buddy, are you getting that new iPhone 14?
I ask you every time. I'm intrigued.
And I was like, no. And I was like, are you? And he was like, oh, that dynamic island.
Yeah,
that
and
sweet dynamic island, really.
And I'm here. I'm here to tell you that was a mistake. You shouldn't buy the new iPhones. Okay, don't do it.
Okay, he learned from his experience. I
did. I'm here to share that with you. People won't listen to me, you know, but the information has been given. Do with it as you will. All right.
Yeah, my phone is 3 years old this year, and I usually swap out every 3 years. I'm actually just considering going for a 4th, man.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I feel like
good these days.
I feel like in this day and age, man, you could probably go for 5 or 6, man. You could go for a long time.
Yeah,
you know, it depends what they offer, I guess. But like, you know, I think
I'm just gonna keep going.
You don't need it, man. You don't.
Yeah, because it's not slow. That's the thing. It's not slowed down.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Though, is that
it's just the battery's become a bit. Crap,
I think that's true for. I think that's true for all of the phones. Though I think you could get a much cheaper phone that's also not slow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all the phones are just fast these days, man.
Yeah. Apart from the cheapest Samsung, which all corporate companies give you, those are just bad.
I think it depends. You know, like it depends on how old the Samsung is. But I know people who have the like an A52 or like an A, whatever the new A series is.
Those are good.
Yeah.
But there's like an
even cheaper,
real lowest one. Yeah, the really like the A, like 09E, right? Yeah. That's what I got, man. And I proceeded to put it in a drawer and put my work SIM card in my normal phone. F it off. Oh dear. Oh yeah, look at this. This is
yeah, that's online. So we
resolute dissolution.
Yeah, so we should be able to do some automation with that, man. Here we go. It's not been the most productive episode of the series so far.
No, but
people know about vacuum cleaners now, which is all that really matters.
That's true. That's true. And we got into as well, Isaac. I feel
that's true. We did get somewhat into.
We did get quite into.
So we might need import buses again on this, man. You know.
Okay.
Like I think we might need 3 import buses, one for each, to get disillusioned with these chambers.
I see. Right. That means I need some pistons. Oh, it's so annoying that you need steel rods for pistons and not
steel guns.
Yeah, not just sticks, right? It puts steel rods in place of sticks, man. It's annoying. Okay, let's do
there is some diciness here, man. We need we'd have to automate like engineering processes if we wanted full.
Okay, I see.
And those are nasty.
No, you kind of need 2 you set off a whole chain of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Unless we just do the thing that we've always been doing, where we're like, we will just provide the engineering process.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm doing. As you said that, I am working on just mass producing engineering.
Okay, excellent. I did this with logic processors earlier. I made a few of those, which is good. Good. Right, I need some pistons. So we need.
Oh no, we might be actually. Yeah, chat might be right. Actually, we might need the importer, Nick. We might be able to just push to the top.
Okay, sweet.
I forgot these can push. Yeah, if I push up, they might be able to. If we can get these machines to do a push up, Nick, we might be able to.
Oh, okay, all right. Give him some motivation. You can do it.
You can do it. Okay, so I think. Do we have any silicon? No, of course we don't. That'd be far too easy.
Do I have any silicon? No, I used it all in mass producing aforementioned logic circuits.
Right, silicon is smelted Certus quartz.
That's right. Yeah, in a knot blaster.
In a knot blaster,
In a knot blaster.
Exactly.
Going in here, yeah, here's some. Let me smelt some real quick.
I was here to do the same thing.
Oh, no, it's the dust, isn't it?
I got it, man. Don't you worry.
Yeah, you got it.
I got it.
You got it. Have I got any?
Who's got it?
No, I've put them all back. I was just checking. I've not got any presses on me.
Yeah, because like there were a few little trinkets and doodads, a few little problems, I guess, with the setup. Like I can teach the system how to make like advanced machine frames, but the trouble with advanced machine frames is that it also then needs to know how to make like pink logs, right? At which point we have to like
right.
Do we have pink logs?
We should. Oh, I have some. I've got 3. Here we go. I'll put them in.
Okay.
That should be enough to make one thingy-majiggy.
Yeah.
Thingy-majiggy.
Yeah, no, I understand. I fully understand.
You know the thingy, that's majigging. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I love majigging my thingy, man.
What process are you after, Isaac?
Engineering.
Engineering. Okay. That's the Certus quartz one, isn't it? Or is it the diamond one? No, it's the diamond one. Oh, I've got a engineering processor on me.
Yeah.
Let me put that one in there.
Have you got silicon?
I do have silicon. I've just been printing some silicon for yourself, Isaac. So
no, but you got the silicon press is what I'm asking about.
Oh, yes, I do have the silicon.
I was going to say, you just took my silicon out of the inscriber for some reason. Oh, I see. With silicon is here. That's fine. And then engineering and redstone. So, like, if you look in the system now, like, there is the option for requesting higher tier frames. Machine.
Oh, yeah. Advanced machine frame. And if I go next, it just tells me I'm missing
planks?
Well, actually, I'm not missing anything. Yeah, I'm just missing wood.
Oh, hold on. That might be the plank issue. Could be as simple as I don't know why it's missing planks. Maybe we don't have any planks.
Yeah, I'm just putting some in. Okay, that should actually be requestable now. Go for it.
It is. Oh, it says no. So this would use 1,296 bytes, and so it's just too big. So we can request like the simple, I assume, and click start, and then it will make the simple, hopefully. And then once it's made the simple, it will then we could request the advanced, because at that point it'd be a smaller craft, right?
I see. That makes sense then.
But you'll see this is going over here. We could also do it putting some like acceleration cards in here to make this faster. You'll see it's going a little slow. If I take some of these out of here and put these in like this, it goes way quicker.
There we go. There it is. I think it's...
and if we look in the dissolution chamber, we should hopefully Hopefully.
Yeah,
Look at
there
that.
it
Hey!
is. Nice. Oh, that's a lot nicer.
See, the only problem then is like we can request the advanced, but there's not pink slime in the dissolution chamber.
We have to make sure that's filled up with its fluids.
Yeah, exactly.
Just kind of okay.
But it'll send all the items there, and then we can just look and be like, oh, we need pink slime, and then just put pink slime in, right? But
good.
But there we go. Look at that. The simple machine frames are now automated and makeable. And the ore base that we're trying to make that's an advanced. But advanced is not too bad anymore, Nick. I feel like advanced has become less advanced, right?
Less horrible, yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
much less horrible.
A lot of bits.
Someone was suggesting that we dig down to try and find like a cave for a mob farm or something. I've dug down, but I don't see any. I don't see. Are we on easy or on peaceful? Because we can't, because I summoned mobs earlier. I see
we can't
no
be peaceful
mobs at all. Like down here,
I'm not sure.
Not a single mob.
Yeah.
What level are we at? We're at level 11. Maybe I need to go deeper. But like, I've not seen any here. We've dug out a cave up at the top there where we summoned the Wither. No mob spawning there. I'm a little concerned, Nick, about the lack of mob farms. Because I need to find... I really don't think I can kill 6 wardens to try and get the ender predictions. I need to find like Enderman or something to make that happen.
Okay.
And so that's going to be tricky. But next time we can come back, we can look at getting, hopefully, that rainbow generator up and running, Nick. And hopefully get the all laser base going in the rainbow dimension so we can start generating way more power than we're currently generating. And hopefully push forward towards the end of the pack. But that's a problem for future Nick and future Isaac. For now, we're out of time for this episode of Stoneopolis.